Hello friends, welcome to the series of e-lectures on machine learning. This is Vivek Sharma from the Department of Computer Science and Information Technology, RA College of Engineering and IT. So here today we will discuss decision trees in supervised learning, that is the second chapter of machine learning. So decision tree, that is a supervised learning algorithm which can be used for solving both classification and regression problems. As we already know, for regression based problem, we use simple single graph or the values, those are in numerical or continuous. But in case of classification, we always consider the data in the form of category. It can solve problems for both category based and numerical based data. Decision tree regression builds a tree-like structure in which each internal node represents the test for an attribute, each branch represents the result of the test, and each leaf node represents the final decision or result. As we know that there is a structure known as tree, that is the data structure in which we have root node, internal nodes, leaf nodes. So decision tree is constructed starting from the root node, or it is also known as parent node, which splits into left and right child nodes. These are known as subsets of data sets. These child nodes are further divided into their children node and themselves become the parent node of those nodes. Here in this diagram, we can see the structure of a decision tree in which we have root node, interior node, leaf nodes. Now here we have some graphical representation. For example, we have a condition that is over 25 years. If you are over than 25 years, and yes, and again the condition is if you are married. In that case, again we have two conditions, whether you have luxury cars or sports car. And in the same manner, we are considering one leaf node, that is second part, sports car. So the model is trying to predict the choice of a person between sport cars and luxury cars. So in order to build a tree, we use the classification and regression tree algorithm. It is also known as CART algorithm. Decision tree simply asks a question, and based on the answer that will depend only on two conditions, yes or no, it further split the tree into subtrees. So here the algorithm of decision tree, we have algorithmic steps. Now there are some terminologies related to decision tree. We have root node, splitting, branch, pruning, parent or child node. So root node, as we all know, the root node is the parent node or starting node of the tree. Splitting is nothing but that is the process of dividing the decision model or root node into sub-nodes according to the given conditions. Branch or subtree, a tree formed by splitting the tree. Pruning, that is the process of removing the unwanted branches or data from the tree. Parent or child node, that is the root node of tree. Other nodes are called the child nodes. Here we can see the working of decision tree. In a decision tree, for predicting the class of the given data set, the algorithm starts from the root node of tree. The algorithm compares the value of root attribute with the record, that is real data set attribute, and based on comparison follows the branch and jumps to the next node. For the next node, the algorithm again compares the attributes value with the other subnodes and move further, and the process continues until we reach on the leaf node of the tree. These are the steps to design a decision tree. In first step, we begin the tree with the root node, say S, which contains the complete data set. In second step, we calculate attribute selection measure, that is the best attribute in the whole data set. Then in third step, we divide the data set into subsets that contains possible values for the best attributes. Next step, we generate the decision tree node which contains best attributes, and in the last step recursively make new decision tree using the subsets of the data set created in step 3, and the process is continued until a stage is reached where you cannot further classify nodes are called the final node as a leaf node. So these are all are the steps to design a decision tree. Here we have some example, that is we have two conditions shall range between a given entity, if yes or no. Then the second condition is office near to home, then again two condition, then some other entity, then again two conditions. So in this form we create decision tree diagram. Now the attribute selection measures, this is the first step that is used to design a decision tree. So while implementing a decision tree, the main issue arises that how to select the best attribute for the root node and sub nodes. So there are two type of techniques. First one is known as information gain and second one is Gini index. So information gain. Information gain is the measurement of changes in entropy after the segmentation of a data set based on an attribute. Information gain calculates how much information a feature provides as about a class. According to the value of information gain, we split the node and build the decision tree. The main point related to information gain is a decision tree always tries to maximize the value of information gain, and a node or an attribute having the highest information gain is split first. So my dear friends, you always remember, when we calculate information gain for different attributes, we need to find the maximum information gain from all the calculated attribute information gains. So we can calculate information gain by the formula, that is entropy of S minus weighted average into entropy of each feature. So we calculate entropy, then we calculate weighted average information, and we multiply this by entropy of each feature, and we get information gain. So here entropy, that is the first required entity. So entropy is a metric to measure the impurity in a given attribute. It specifies randomness in data. Entropy can be calculated as, that is minus P of yes, that is probability, log base 2 P of yes minus P of no, log base 2 P of no. It can also be designed as minus P by P plus N, that is total P plus N, log base 2 P by P plus N minus N by P plus N log base 2 N by P plus N. Here S is total number of samples, P of yes, that is probability of yes in your data set, and P of no is known as probability of no in your data set. So here we have entropy conditions. Now we move further. This is the entropy measurement. So if the data set has 50% positive and 50% negative, in that case your entropy will always be 1. If a data case has 20% positive examples and 80% negative examples, in that case the measurement can be calculated as 0.722, and if the data set has 100% positive examples and no negative examples, in that case our entropy will be 0. So you can memorize, it will help to solve numericals. Now the second ASM technique is Gini index. Gini index is a measure of impurity or purity used while creating a decision tree in classification and regression tree algorithm. An attribute with the low Gini index should be prepared as compared to the high Gini index. It only creates binary splits, and classification and regression tree algorithm using Gini index to create binary splits. Now here the formula, mathematical formula is also mentioned for Gini index. Next, pruning. Pruning is nothing but that is getting an optimal decision tree. So pruning is a process of deleting the unnecessary nodes from a tree in order to get the optimal decision tree. A too large tree increases the risk of overfitting, and a small tree may not capture all the important features of the data set. So a technique that decreases the size of the learning tree without reducing accuracy is known as pruning. So there are mainly two types of tree pruning. Number one, cost complexity pruning, and second one is reduced error pruning. Here we are taking a numerical problem based on decision tree. We have 10 data sets and the attributes are age, competition, type, profit, and profit is our target attribute. Here we have 5 values for P, that is probability of yes. We are denoting this by down, and for no, probability of no is shown by up. So here first of all we calculated the value of P and N. We have 5 number of P's and 5 number of N. So first of all we need to find total entropy of all the attributes. We just calculated, or we apply the formula minus P by P plus N log base 2 P by P plus N minus N by P plus N log base 2 N by P plus N. So here minus 5 by 10 log base 2 5 by 10 minus 5 by 10 log base 2 5 by 10. After solving we get the value 1. So this is the overall entropy for the given data set, that is 10 elements. Now we calculate entropy for each attribute individually. We need to calculate entropies for age, competition and type. By using these entropies we will calculate information gain for the different attributes, that is age, competition, type. As we know that the highest value of the information gain having the node, that will be further splitted. So by calculating entropy for each attribute, the first attribute is age. So here we have 3 type of elements, that is old, mid and new. So we segregate the data in old, mid, new. Here you can see old, mid, new. We have 3 number of down and 3 number of 0 number of up. In case of mid we have 2 number of down, 2 number of up. In case of new we have 0 number of down and 3 number of up. So total old are 3, total mid are 4 and total new are 3. So here we are calculating entropy for old by using the same formula. Here we are calculating entropy for mid by using the same formula, and here we are calculating the entropy for new by using the same formula. The values are 0, 1 and 0. So these are individual entropies. Now apply for information gain. So calculate average information. We have already seen the formula. So information, that is average information for the age attribute, by using P of old plus N of old by P plus N into entropy of olds. In the same manner, P of mid plus N of mid by P plus N into entropy of mid. And in the same way, P of new plus N of new by P plus N into entropy of new. Here the term is missed, so please consider. Here we calculate all the values, and the value is we are getting for information, average information for age, that is 0.4, and information gain can be calculated by entropy minus average information. So here the information gain for the attribute age is 0.6. Now the whole process will be repeated for other features, that is competition and type. So again we are creating the table for competition. We have 2 type of attributes, that is yes and no. We calculated all the things, that is 3 for down, 1 for up, and in the same manner no, 2 for down and 4 for up. So total are yes, total yes 4, total no 6. Again we calculate the entropy for yes, we calculate the entropy for no. Then we calculate what? Average information for competition. Then we apply information gain formula. So here we calculated average information by using the formula P of yes plus N of yes by P plus N into entropy of yes. In the same manner, P of no plus N of no by P plus N into entropy of no. We have already calculated all the values. So we get average information for competition is 0.869, and then we calculate information gain for competition by applying the formula entropy minus information average. So here we get 0.131. Now repeat the whole process for the third feature, that is type. In this slide you can see first we create the table, then we are finding entropy, and then average information, and then information gains. So finally we calculated all the information gains for different features or attributes. These are age, that is 0.6, completion 0.131, and for the type, that is 0. Now we have to find the highest information gain value. As we know that having the highest information gain value node will be splitted. So here we have highest value, that is 0.6. So age will be our root node. Now we have two further nodes, that is old and new, and the mid of the age node is mid. So here age is divided into three category, as we have three type of attributes, old, mid and new. So there will be three child nodes, old, mid and new. Now we have repeat the same process for further splitting node. So here we have to calculate again the information gains, as we have to find which node will be splitted further. So here repeat all the process for mid. We can also see here which node will be splitted further, as in case of old every value is yes, as in the same manner in case of new we have every value is no, but in case of mid mixed values are present. So here is a short trick: if you are getting mixed values, the node will be splitted further. Sorry. So here we calculated the whole process, and now we evaluate the information gains for different attributes, and finally we are designing the tree as age. Here we have other attributes, completion, down and up. So old, mid, new, and completion for completion, yes and no. So that was all over about the numerical problem based on decision tree. Here I am taking one more example. The database is given for medical diagnosis. The process is repeated, or the whole process is applied, as we have already discussed in the previous numerical problem. You can apply, and the final decision tree as I am showing here. One more problematic numerical diagram you have given. Whatever you have learned, apply all the things and solve the answer. Good luck. Thank you.